In news that will make any Nazi with a nutsack feel nervous, the serial scrotum sniping soldier Carl Fairbairn is back on the hunt. Sniper Elite 5 shifts the series' established blend of espionage and X-rayed executions to 1944 France, taking Fairbairn deep behind enemy lines into another collection of surprisingly large-scale stealth sandboxes. Yet while welcome enhancements to controls, weapon customization, and multiplayer features make Sniper Elite 5 by far and away the most flexible entry in the series to date, another forgettable story and some heavily recycled mission objectives made it seem more like Sniper Repeat than Sniper Elite by the time I reached the end of its 12-hour campaign.
Kommandos vernichtet! Zurück auf die Stationen! Und wachsam bleiben!
Nazi bastards.
The Sniper Elite series has always been more concerned with tracing the trajectory of its bullets than creating complex story arcs for its characters, and indeed this fifth mainline installment is no different. This time around, Fairbairn is on a quest to uncover and thwart the Nazis' top-secret Operation Kraken, assisted by yet another ragtag group of resistance fighters who exist simply to act woodenly and populate your list of objectives at the start of each mission.
Take one of these. It should help you take something out.
Drop in a cartoonish, high-ranking Nazi antagonist and a series of predictable late-game dramatic turns, and you have a World War II story more straightforward than the scope on Fairbairn's carbine. Thankfully, while Sniper Elite 5's storyline might be staid, Fairbairn himself has never been more nimble or as adventurous, making him more fun to control. While each stalk through a heavily guarded area inevitably starts out as a silent crouch walk, the moment things go loud, you are now capable of quickly mantling over low walls, gaining some distance with a zip line, clambering up vines, or sliding down inclines to break the line of sight and regroup for a counterattack. While occasionally I found myself with my back to the wall and no other option than to shoot my way out, for the most part the open level design allowed me to be less of a sitting duck and something more closely resembling a sniping Spider-Man. Sniper Elite 5's 8 different environments take good advantage of Fairbairn's expanded movement set, typically offering multiple entry points to each facility, and I enjoyed the added freedom to execute each infiltration from almost any angle of my choosing. You also have a new focus ability that allows you to spot enemies through walls in order to avoid a potential ambush, and tools like bolt cutters can cut through weakened sections of fences to create even more optional paths to an objective. The actual experience of sniping remains largely unchanged from Sniper Elite 4. You can still tag your targets with binoculars, tamper with generators to mask the sounds of your shots, and take advantage of explosive environmental hazards in order to force these fascists into a fiery finish. Plus, the X-ray kill cam is more disturbingly detailed than ever, filling Sniper Elite 5 with more ugly headshots than a struggling actor's glove box. It's certainly still a formula that regularly provides some grisly good fun, but it also feels fairly familiar to my experience with Sniper Elite 4, right down to the occasionally wonky AI. I like how enemy soldiers will often sprint desperately for the nearest alarm tower to radio for help, resulting in a gripping burst of tension as you scramble to take them out before they can call in reinforcements. But while they can certainly be deadly in numbers, they will also often march mindlessly into your crosshairs, struggle with basic pathfinding, or veer unpredictably between different states of alertness, like when they get stuck in a loop of discovering a dead body, forgetting about the dead body, and then rediscovering the same dead body as though they are a group of goose-stepping goldfish. One welcome change is the return of weapon customization, which was noticeably absent from Sniper Elite 4. All of your firearms can be tweaked either prior to a mission start or at workbenches hidden in each map, and I certainly enjoyed the challenge of experimenting with the anatomy of my rifle in order to get the balance right between maintaining its power while minimizing its audible range. Meanwhile, Sniper Elite 5's skill upgrades are doled out in a far less stingy manner than the previous game, and I appreciated the fact that I didn't have to grind in order to unlock perks, like the ability to use a medkit in a last-ditch effort to revive myself, which became invaluable in the campaign's tougher final hours. Sniper Elite 5 features some truly sprawling sandboxes that are each intriguing to explore. Despite the non-stop murdering and inherently heavy World War II themes, there are certainly some entertainingly lighthearted surprises to stumble across along the way too, like this group of Nazi spies struggling to learn how to speak like Americans.
3 of your finest beers, please.
God damn it, you've killed us all again, Frank.
That said, I was disappointed to find how many of the espionage-based objectives tended to be recycled from one mission to the next. I lost count of how many times I had to plant satchel charges on AA guns, or snap tethered cables in order to topple a radio tower, or turn the exact same set of pressure valves in order to shut down a variety of different production centers. It became increasingly underwhelming when each impressively rendered Nazi facility I carefully snuck my way through ultimately culminated in a similar style of humdrum handiwork, and it diminished my desire to complete all of Sniper Elite 5's side missions once I learned how samey they all seemed. The Hitman-like assassinations proved to be far more memorable, and I wish there had been more than one of them per mission. Dropping a heavy chandelier on top of a high-profile Nazi target provided a nice bit of Looney Tunes-style fun, although I was somewhat taken aback when I poisoned this guy's drink and he glitched out into the floorboards.
Troutman's dead.
Who is he, the Wicked Witch of the West? While I wasn't able to try the majority of Sniper Elite 5's multiplayer modes as part of the pre-release review process, I did manage to test out both the campaign co-op and the new counter-op Axis Invasion mode. Pulling off synchronized kills in co-op is every bit as fun as it was in Sniper Elite 4, only this time you and your partner are able to operate with a bit more coordination, since you can share ammo and medkits, as well as other mission-specific items like unique room keys. There's certainly a strong argument to be made that 2-player co-op is the optimal way to experience Sniper Elite 5's campaign. Not unlike the similar mode in 2021's Deathloop, Axis Invasion allows you to suit up as a Nazi sniper and jump into someone else's campaign. And I got a kick out of being able to move freely amongst the other SS troops as I hunted down another player's Fairburn. The invading sniper doesn't have binoculars like the other player, but can instead tell other AI enemies to look sharp in order to momentarily heighten their awareness,
Muss auf der Hut bleiben.
which is useful since the sheer scale of Sniper Elite 5's maps can make it tricky at times to track down your target. I've only had a small taste of this counter-op mode so far, but I'm certainly keen to experiment further with it after launch. Despite its numerous tweaks, Sniper Elite 5 ultimately feels like more of an incremental upgrade than a major revolution, keeping it a half pace ahead of Sniper Elite 4 rather than taking a big goose step forward for the series. With a more maneuverable main star, modifiable weapons, enhanced co-op, and Axis Invasion allowing the hunter to become the hunted, Sniper Elite 5 is still a satisfying and spectacularly gross way to shoot Nazis in their nether regions, but it feels like the series needs to start aiming its sights a little higher and find ways to avoid repeating the same handful of objectives so often. For more IGN reviews, check out our verdicts on King Arthur Knight's Tale and Evil Dead the Game. And for everything else, stick with IGN.